Hi everyone, welcome to Nealay at Night here on the Jesse James Beads channel. If you haven't guessed already, my name is Nealay Patel and I am a designer here at Jesse James Beads. My job is to bring you fun, easy, simple projects that are inspirational and help you with your creativity and how you can design with Jesse James Beads. I love doing these tutorials for you guys, and so I hope you were able to catch the last week's episode. We made these fabulous earrings. Let me show you real quick. Check these out. All we did was we took these beautiful Halstead hoops and we added some beads from the chili oil collection. And all we did was just learn how to wire wrap them around the hoop earring and then added these beautiful tassels. So it was a really quick and simple technique using beads from the chili oil collection. And I think it was a great idea, even if you just have some leftover beads or even some of those small ones that you really don't know what to do with in the collection. This is the perfect idea for that. So it was really fun. If you missed the tutorial, check it out on our website. We have been keeping a huge library of different tutorials. So just go to www.jessejamesbeads.com and check out the video tutorial section. In there, you will find not only the earrings, but some other fabulous tutorials that I've been doing here in the past several months, actually. I think probably since last year. So, needless to say, we've got quite a library on there. You can also find us on YouTube if you haven't already subscribed. Just go to youtube.com and search for Jesse James Beads, and you will definitely find our channel in there. So for tonight's project, I thought we could take some of these new components that I'm seeing on the website. For example, this awesome crystal. It's a huge pendant, definitely bold, and it's become quickly one of my favorite things. And I also have this gorgeous rose. I'll do a close-up of all of this whenever I flip the camera around, but I kind of wanted to connect some of these things and see where they end up at, to make just something very big and bold and stylistic. And I also have this beautiful chain. This is a copper, it's sort of a hammered ring chain. So pretty. I love this all together. So I'm going to try and combine it into a fabulous design. So let me flip the camera around, and I want to show you two things. One is obviously the project, and two, I actually want to give you guys a head start on next week's It'll be this Saturday Wake and Make with me at 10 o'clock. I wanted to show you some of the materials that I'm going to be using for that. That way you can get a head start on some of the shopping if you want to. So let me flip this around. I'll try and do it as gracefully as possible. And you can kind of see my workspace. I've got some stuff laid out on the table here. Now, this Saturday, 10 o'clock Central, on the Jesse James Beads channel, we do a segment called Wake and Make with Nealay Patel, and here I have on my table a few things. We're going to be using these beautiful stone. They're lime green and just loud, and I love them. But check out how beautiful they are with these. I love it. So I kind of wanted to work with those for one thing. I have some really neat little hearts here out to the side, and I've got these the flatbacks of Swarovski crystals, and as you can see, they're just, basically a rhinestone. So if you know that rhinestones and glue are together, this is gonna be fun. I'll be up to no good. But I'm excited because I have an idea for this, and I haven't obviously tried to do anything with it yet, so I kind of wanted to do it live with you guys, and we'll be making a pair of earrings. So again, that is this Saturday at 10 o'clock Central on the Jesse James Beads channel. So putting that away, let's get back to what our materials are. I have, again, this beautiful crystal. I'm going to put that on my table right here. And then I wanted to connect my beautiful rose pendant. This is quite a dynamite piece. It's got these beautiful little let's see if I can get it focused. It's got these beautiful little rhinestone details. It is three-dimensional, but look at that. It's made really well, and I'm glad Jesse James Beads of everyone out there is carrying it, and they have impeccable taste and have this in their inventory. So I am excited about it. But I thought that these two went really beautifully together. And then I started picking up other stuff, and I thought it might be kind of fun to maybe throw in a tassel. So let's see what that looks like. Maybe that becomes a component here at the bottom. And of course, I've got my chain. So for laying this out, let me do this in a landscape format. We got sort of a look that's gonna go like this, right? Together. And so I'm gonna have all these pieces combined somehow. Now the first step is to know what you're working with. So I've got this beautiful rose pendant that I know I want to be the center of my design. And now we need to figure out where jump rings can attach to. And so I've got a hole here that works, only because it's closer to the edge of the pendant. And this particular chain has these inner dispersed links that connect to other links. And so what I thought I could do is remove one of them, which I have sitting out here. And I think I want to use that as my connector piece to the chain and to the pendant itself. So the first step I'm going to do is to find the center of my chain, which is right about here, I think. So if I'm laying this flat, it looks like that there might be an extra link on the end, but we can always take that out later. And so what I want to do is I want to connect my extra link onto that piece of chain, and then I think I want to connect my flower pendant to it. So what I'm going to do is carefully put that in there and then use some pliers. So I think for this, I'm going to use my flat nose Xuron pliers and come in here and just kind of gently squeeze this to where it's just gonna close effortlessly, which that did, thank goodness. Sometimes my videos have bloopers because I mess up, but hopefully this time that doesn't happen. And if it does, we'll just laugh about it, right? So there we go. That's already working. Now, the second thing is this pendant right here comes with a little hook at the top. Now, if we're closely examining this, I'm going to turn it around and you see there's a seam there. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to actually pick up a different pair of pliers. I'm going to pick up this pair of Xuron that has a thinner nose there. It's kind of more detailed oriented. But what I'm going to do is just take this and I'm going to actually, because it sits behind that end hook, I'm just going to actually put it up front and I'm going to push it out just a little bit. So that way, that should give me enough room to kind of connect it down here, which is what I want to do. So let's see if we could put this in there. Oh, there we go. Cool. Well, that fit in pretty easily. So you can see, like, these pendants are just designed for some instant, quick connections. And so now I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm going to bend it back, but I'm going to try and tuck it behind that other hook there. There we go. So that way I know it's going to stay nice and secure and tapered, which I really like. So that was easy. I think this is going to be a quicker project than I thought. Now I kind of want to connect this tassel into it because I just kind of like how all of this works together. So I might take a jump ring and see what I can do. I've got some copper ones that are out here to the side. Some of these I made actually, and some of them I had purchased, but I wonder if that one could work in there. It could take one of these links maybe, because I did have an extra. Oh, yes, actually, let me do that. Now, what's great is I'm going to recycle this chain. I have an extra link here, or at least a couple. Let's see if I can get one off the side here. It is a very sturdy chain, so I do recommend using 2 pliers to pry the link apart. Unfortunately, because the way that this link is, you have to pry it apart rather than a jump ring where you press the 2 different ends at a different spot. But looks like I'll need some other tapered pliers, excuse me. So I'm going to take these pliers that I have, which are just a chain nose, take my Xuron pliers, which are buried underneath my necklace, and I'm going to try and pry this apart. Here we go. Now, of course, I want to save these because that's always going to be useful for later. And I have this now awesome jump ring that I'm going to recycle from the original chain. You can see there's a seam there that I will actually just pry apart like that. And now I can connect this to the pendant. Pretty snazzy. I was not anticipating on that happening, but I'm so glad it did. Because I want to save my hands, I'm going to actually use 2 different pliers to put that together, and voila. This is all fantastic. I'm using links from the chain. I didn't have to go out and get anything new. This is awesome. So now I just need to figure out a clasp for this design. So let's see if my chain lines up correctly. I might have an extra link, maybe. Nope, actually it's perfect. Okay, cool. So now that my ends are together, I'm gonna actually use the chain here to connect it to a clasp that I have. There we go. Put that in. So I just recommend any big clasp, and I know Jesse James Beads has a ton of huge clasps that you could use because these links are just already so big. It makes it perfect to just stick on there and call it good. So wow, that was easy, wasn't it, guys? I just made a cool, stylish necklace in no time at all. So let me flip the camera back around so I could show you guys what I made. Let's do this gracefully. There we go. All right. Oh, that was fun. Fun and easy. That's what we want, right? Check this out, guys. Voila. Very easy. I love this design so much. It's just going to be a fun design to... Maybe I wouldn't wear this. I'm not really a rosy kind of guy. What can I say? But I know some friends of mine who will appreciate this design. And maybe you might even see Sarah James wearing it because she does wear my designs quite often. So love it, love it. That clasp is up there too. Check it out. We'll have this up on the blog here soon, or our video tutorials rather. And we'll also have it up on YouTube. So I'll take a picture of it and make sure to post it on Facebook. So if you love this tutorial, please check us out on the website for all the beautiful materials that I used today, www.jessejamesbeads.com, as well as all the tutorial videos. And don't forget about YouTube. Please subscribe. We have a huge catalog of different tutorials on there as well. And I'll be on Saturday, 10 o'clock Central, here on the Jesse James Beads channel for our Saturday Wake and Make. So, lastly, if you like me, which I hope you do, I've actually got a brand myself. It is called... No, things aren't falling. Beads and Bubbles. It is a creative happy hour that I do on Facebook once a month, every last Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central. And check out the Facebook page. It's just Beads and Bubbles all written out. And I do have super fabulous mystery boxes also on my Etsy site, nealaypatel.etsy.com. So all things fun and good. We're also on Instagram, Beads and Bubbles and Jesse James Beads. So please subscribe and like us all the way. All right, guys, this is going to be an evening for me. And so I'm going to call it and say that I will see you guys on Saturday morning. All right. Love y'all. Bye.